And we say good morning to you. Welcome to this Food City Friday, kicking off the 4th of July. We are here live, as we are. We're on the road here at Food City in Elizabeth, and deals for days at all Food City locations. And we're here in Betsy Town, one of my favorite stops. Every time we go out and do a show, it's one of my favorite places to come to, no question. So we got all kinds of goodies. Here's the deals for days. Les going to come by in a little while. The Flower Girl's going to join us here in a few minutes. Ethel and Norma are going to be here. So looking forward to that. Also, I think Shannon's coming from the deli to tell us what's going on in the Bakery Deli as well. Here are some of the specials going on today, tomorrow at all Food Cities. New York strip steak, 4th of July weekend, $6.99. Fresh corn, $5. What we get? We get 7-pack of fresh corn for $5. You have the snow crab clusters for $6.99. Russet potatoes, 10-pound bag for $5.99. The Pepsi products, the cubes, again, storing up for the holidays, $8.99 for the cubes, 24-pack, 12-ounce cans. Hormel Black Label bacon for $3.99 here at an all Food City location. Those are some of the specials going on. We got lots of them to tell you about all show long, so thanks for being with us. We are here. Lots going on. 7 weeks from tonight. Woo! 7 weeks from tonight, it's high school football. The Cyclones will be on the road at Science Hill. We'll run down who is going to be playing on that Friday night everywhere, all the teams. We pulled 3 more schedules to kind of run down for you, just for kicks and giggles. We pulled Daniel Boone's and Westridge's and Cloudland. So we'll run down those today and tell you who they're playing, just to kind of get you ready. Of course, we're in the middle of dead week. Have one more dead week mandated by the TSSAA, and then it is on, ready to roll on July the 10th. Got something in mind. July the 10th, it all starts in earnest, and so we're very excited about that. Let's get it going as we always do, the national anthem. Let's see. Where's Gabe Shorts? Gabe Shorts' turn on the wheel. He sings it. He and Loretta sing it. They do a bang-up job. So let's find it and let's get it going here. So we got lots to talk about. And it's probably going to be back up here. Got a lot of stuff in here. That's good. And boom, here it is. Gabe Short with the national anthem heading into the 4th of July weekend here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
These are the hands that planted the seed and pulled the weeds and fixed the engine and harvested the crop and loaded the truck. But of all these hands do, nothing is more important than being a good neighbor. From the farm to Food City, local produce is all in a day's work.
And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. We are live on show number 1883 on this 30th day of June. The verse today, we always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross, and no different today than any day. Psalms 119:14 says, you, we're talking about the Lord, you are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word. How about that? You are my refuge and my shield. I go to you for protection. I go to you to your running interference for me. I have put my hope in your word. The verse of the day here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And we are here, as we said, live at Food City in Elizabethton on a gorgeous, muggy, got a lot of rain last night, it seems like, apparently, but a gorgeous, gorgeous day in the neighborhood because it's the 4th of July weekend celebrating our nation's birthday. I do have a list, as I promised for you, all the things going on around the region. We'll have that, run it down for you in a second. Let's start with high school football. 7 weeks tonight, we're going to be playing football. Can't wait. We're ready to go. I don't know about you. I'm ready. I've been off long enough. I enjoyed the time off. Still going to have some time off for the 4th, and then after that, it's in and it's on. Can't wait. Here's who's playing in no particular order. 7 weeks from tonight, of course, our broadcast will be Elizabethton at Science Hill in the Railroad Rumble Part 3. Richard Van Huss, Coach Van Huss, will be here in a few minutes. Our color commentator on the road, I call him Bill Anderson. If you remember the late John Ward and the late Bill Anderson, I call him the Bill Anderson. He does an excellent job. So we'll be there 7 weeks from tonight. Cobb County will play at Cherokee Unaka. The Rangers will play at Chucky Dope to battle the Black Knights. Daniel Boone opens up against Irvin, North Carolina. Dobbins Minute, 7 weeks from tonight, will be at Farragut. Claiborne at Granger. The Hampton Bulldogs will play host to Pigeon Forge on that Friday night. Cloudland will travel to Happy Valley to battle the Warriors on Warrior Hill. Sullivan East will play at Johnson County on that night. Morristown East will play Morristown West and the bragging rights of Morristown right out of the chute, who will have that badge of honor for the entire season. They'll find out in the first game of the year. Morristown East and Morristown West at Burke Tony Stadium. Unicoi County, the Blue Devils travel to Northview Academies. Jefferson County will be at Oak Ridge. Our game, of course, Elizabeth and Science Hill. Crockett at South Green. Greenville will open up again. They'll start their season. Greenville opens up at the Stone Castle against Tennessee High. West Ridge, the Wolves will be at Volunteer, and North Green will be at West Green. That's your schedule. Again, 7 weeks from tonight. Wow, it's hard to believe. 7 weeks from tonight, we'll be ready for high school football. So, can't get here fast enough for me, but it'll be here. Don't wish your, Mama used to say, don't wish your life away, son. It'll be here soon enough. West Ridge High School, who do they play this season? Pulled their schedule just for kicks. Last week we did several schools, and today we've done 3 more. In no particular order, just said, let's get West Ridge. They'll play at Volunteer. They'll open at Volunteer, then they'll go to Daniel Boone, back home for Dobbins Minute. Then West Ridge will go to Lakeway Christian Academy. Then they have 2 games at home, William Blount and Crockett. They'll go to Science Hill to go to Jeff County, and they'll wrap up the regular season home against Tennessee High at Morristown East. That's West Ridge. Then we jump into Cloudland to see where the Highlanders play. They open things up at Happy Valley on August the 18th. Back home, West Green. Then back-to-back road games at Hancock County and Johnson County. And they got a tough schedule. Then back home against Hampton. Then Cloudland goes to North Green, back home for Jellicoe. Then they go to Cosby. They go to R.S. Central in North Carolina. And they wrap up their regular season Halloween weekend against the Unaka Rangers at home. That's Cloudland's schedule. Daniel Boone, who do they play this year? Their first 3 at home. They play the interesting schedule. First 3 at home, then 4 on the road. Wow. Irvin, North Carolina for the season opener. West Ridge and Crockett in the Musket Bowl on September the 1st. And they'll play that one at home. Then they travel to Morristown West. They come to Elizabethton on September the 15th. Then they go to Campbell County and Cobb County. Then they have Sevier County at home. They go to Science Hill, and they wrap things up against Tennessee High at Daniel Boone. So those are the 3 teams this week we're going to showcase. Every Friday we'll do 3 more teams, and so there you go. Just to let you know what's happening. We are live here again at Food City. All the Food Cities are kicking it off the 4th of July weekend. Is it just me? It's hard to believe we're talking 4th of July. Somebody the other day we're talking Valentine's Day. But here are some of the specials at all Food Cities today and tomorrow. Swaggerty sausage patties for $7.99. Food Club American Singles 2 for $5, or Heinz ketchup 2 for $5, limit 4. There's Frito-Lay variety pack chips for $8.99. JFG Special Blend Coffee for $5.99 for a 30-ounce canister, limit 2. The Mayfield novelties are on sale 2 for $5. That would be fudge bars, brown cows, dreamsicles, ice cream sandwiches. They're all 2 for $5, limit 4 today and tomorrow. And Bush's Beans. We went by the Bush's Beans plant today. I'm going to go back down and go to the Bush's Beans gift shop. The Bush's Baked Beans, made here in Tennessee, right down the road. If you go the back way to Dollywood, you'll pass it, of course, the plant. Bush's Baked Beans, $1.99 a can, limit 4 at all food cities today and tomorrow. All right? Hey, righty. Major League Baseball, we've got the All-Star team has been announced, at least the starters. We'll tell you about that coming up. Major League Baseball, busy night of the bigs. The Reds and the Braves. Braves home against the Marlins, 1 versus 2. The Reds are, got the Padres in town, San Diego Padres. So we'll take a look. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. We'll take a look at what's going on around the region chronologically for the 4th of July. We'll do that right after this from our buddy. Let's get her in here and let her talk about what's going on at the jeweler's bench. It's our buddy selling bearing watches, our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back talking to our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the jeweler's bench. Watches. Tell me about this watch, would you please?
So this is a bearing watch. They're super thin, lightweight. The crystal is guaranteed not to scratch. So if it does scratch, you bring it back and the company replaces it. And it's $199.
That's your price point. All right, there's one of them.
Yep.
All right, show me another one, please.
And then here's going to be a dark blue one.
Okay.
And
Nice. Show you the band.
it's kind of like a mesh band. So they're, super lightweight, real thin, just very comfortable and easy to wear.
Okay.
And then we'll do a man's. This is kind of gives you like the Rolex style look, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's $249.
There's the band. There's the face.
And those actually has links, so which all of them are adjustable, so they'll fit just about any wrist. There's another man's. I just love the different colors that they've come out with.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a cobalt blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me put it up this way. You can see it a little bit better. There you go. There you go. All right.
And
And
there's another man's.
another man's watch. Okay. See on the screen the bearing brand. Here's the band to show you. Price point on this one again is
I'm gonna say that one's $199, maybe a little more.
okay.
And this one's a ladies, black ladies with a little bit of gold accent. And it's $199.
Got lots of watches here, folks. These are the bearing watches. See, there's the name. At the jeweler's bench, where we are, of course. All right. Now, how do we find you? Social media?
So social media is Facebook and Instagram. Website is jewelersbench10.com.
There you go. Hours are open.
Right now we're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then this Saturday we'll be open 9:30 to 5, and then on New Year's Eve we're going to be open 9:30 to 4.
There you go. All right here at the Jeweler's Bench in Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Food City. It's the 4th. You're going to be outdoors. You should be. Here's a mosquito and flying insect bug zapper. Kills bugs on contact. Easy to use, lightweight, handheld, outdoor, indoor for $4.99. There you go. Kills bugs on contact. It's called you see it, mosquito and flying insect bug zapper. Got it at all food cities for $4.99. Also, if you're going to be outside, here's the Citronella Bugables wristband. These go for $1 for $1. There they are. Let's see what they say. It's a wristband. Simply slip on the Citronella wristband around your wrist or your ankle. Going to be out and about this weekend. Getting ready to tell you the activities you're going to be able to take in at all the different cities in our region. The Bugables Citronella wristband, again, for $1 at all food cities. Then you have the Citronella garden candle. Long burning time for outdoor use only, obviously, and these retail for $2.99. The citronella candles at all food cities. And then you have the citronella scented torch fuel. If you have the candles or the burners, I guess, not sure what you call them, but if you need the torch fuel for what do they say it's for? What do they call it? I guess the tiki lamps. All right, there you go. So the torch fuel, citronella scented for $7.99. It's a brand new item to get here from Kingsford, who also makes the charcoal briquettes. So those are some of the thought starters for you to have if you're going to be outdoors for this holiday weekend, or any time for that matter. Hello to Reba Whitehead. How you doing, lady? Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Food City. All right, so here we go. We're going to run them down for you. We start here in Elizabethton with the show tomorrow night, and it's going to be a show. 4th of July, patriotic pedal competition. People, the best decorated bike can win prizes. That's tomorrow here in Elizabethton. And fireworks tomorrow night. We got the REO Speedwagon Survivor Tribute Band on the stage at 7:30 tomorrow night. It's all free. There's going to be 7 food trucks. The first Patriots Day celebration. Fireworks, food trucks, music, and more are going to be at the celebration. It's, again, 7 food trucks. I think David Nanny said on Monday. Going to be there. That's tomorrow here in Elizabethton. In Greenville tomorrow, 11th Annual American Downtown Celebration, starting at 4 o'clock at the Big Spring in Bicentennial Park. Parade, fireworks, all that going on in Greenville tomorrow, starting at 4 o'clock. Jonesboro Days kicks off tomorrow at 10 o'clock in Jonesboro, of course. Admission to the festival is free, open to the public. And so Jonesboro Days tomorrow, all day tomorrow and Sunday in Jonesboro, the oldest town in Tennessee. You know that. I'm preaching to the choir if you're around here. Abington, Virginia tomorrow. On Saturday, Independence Day celebration taking place tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock at Abington Visitors Center on Remsburg Drive. Also, Irwin tomorrow, a Welcome Home Veterans Parade. Thank you, Irwin, for recognizing our veterans. We will tomorrow in Elizabethton as well. A Welcome Home Veterans Parade tomorrow at 10:30 in Irwin. Breakfast and other festivities will start at 9:30. That is tomorrow. Also tomorrow in Norton, Virginia, the city of Norton, Independence Day celebration taking place tomorrow in downtown Norton. Also tomorrow in Kingsport, the Red, White, and Boom fireworks celebration tomorrow night in downtown Kingsport. Everything starts at 5. The Mike Riddle American Legion Independence Day Parade begins at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Used to be a part of that every year. It's a really cool parade. And it's been going on for years and years and years in Kingsport. That'll be going on tomorrow. Also tomorrow, Bluff City was organized and named on July 1st of 1887 and later incorporated July 1st of 1901. They'll host its first Patriots Day celebration tomorrow from 10 till 7 at Wells Park in Bluff City. That's all going on tomorrow. All right, then we jump to, look like there's a whole lot going on Sunday, the Lord's Day. But on Monday, I'm flipping through these, obviously. On Monday, should be Johnson City, and it is. The 36th Annual Pepsi Independence Day Fireworks Celebration, presented by Food City, taking place Monday in Johnson City, starting at 4 o'clock. Fireworks show at 9:55. And so, again, it's live music there outside of Freedom Hall. It's going to be a big celebration on Monday. Then on Tuesday on Watauga Lake, the 4th of July Boat Parade starts at noon on Tuesday. Following the boat parade on Mallard Cove Marina, we'll have a fireworks show, live music. That'll be coming up on Tuesday beginning at noon. Let's see. Did I get them all? Trying to go through chronologically. Mountain City has an Independence Day festivity starting at 6 on Tuesday at Ralph Stout Park. Unicoi on Tuesday. Freedom Fest kicks off at 5 o'clock on Tuesday at Unicoi Elementary School. Food vendors, fireworks, and more for the whole family. That'll be coming up on Tuesday. So that's some of the things happening around the region for the 4th of July here in our neck of the woods. Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are live again, we are on the road here at Food City in Elizabethton. He's here right on schedule. We call him Coach. 7 weeks from tonight, he'll be sitting right beside me in the press box at Science Hill. We'll get him set up, get him dialed in here right after this break. I call him Coach Van Huss. You would know him as our superintendent. Rocky Davenport knows him as Coach. Just met Rocky here a few minutes ago. Said, "You gonna have Van Huss on?" He said, "Your ratings gonna dip." I said, "No, they're gonna skyrocket." He's smart. He's smarter than he looks. Love this man. He does a phenomenal job as our superintendent. He joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. No, I'm not that handsome. Here he is.
Oh, there I am.
There he is. He is the superintendent. I ain't. I'm just old Tom. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good.
Great.
7 weeks from tonight, Bill Anderson. That's how I call him Bill. 7 weeks tonight will be Railroad Rumble Part 3 at Kermit Tipton Stadium. And we were there, 3 or 4 years ago, I think?
Yeah.
On a steam bat. Remember that night?
Never forget that night.
That's the Cyclones. That was the run.
Yeah.
Cade Maupin.
Cade Maupin.
That got us going.
Sure did.
So
propelled us all the way to back-to-back state championships. So I really believe that particular game really catapulted us into that position. So.
I would agree with you 100%, sir. Yeah. What a night. I just remember the weather. Either got real hot and it rained, came back out as a steam bath, or it was a steam bath and rain. Anyway, we had 2 or 3 different types of weather that night. The Cyclone Nation packed the stands.
Sure did.
The place went nuts. We were louder than the Science Hill crowd. We knew that. So Science Hill was loud, but we were a little bit louder, and with good reason. We beat a really good team that night. So anyway, we're going to be back over there in 7 weeks, 49 days. For our out-of-state viewers and listeners, we are in what we call Dead Week. Explain that to folks, would you
Correct.
please?
So there's, by TSSAA rule, there are 2 weeks in the last week of June, first week of July, where there's no contact between coaches and players.
Right.
And so that gives everyone a chance to not feel any pressure to participate in all those summer planning activities and preparation activities. And plus, it's a good time. It's also a chance to give coaches that time off, because you know how those guys are. If you didn't say, hey, you can't do anything these 2 weeks, guess what?
They'd be
doing
doing
something.
Sure.
So I believe that Coach Witten's away at the beach this week as
Yeah.
well. So 2 weeks. It's a great time for those of us that have had family members, kids that are in sports. You know, this is kind of when you get used to this routine. You plan your vacations last week of June, first week of July.
You just do it.
You just do it.
Yeah.
It's part of the sacrifice.
49 days. Of course, when we come back after Dead Week, July the 10th, it all starts for all of our sports in the fall, which will be girls soccer, of course, football, volleyball, cross country, and boys and girls golf. So it'll be busy, and we'll be off and running. We'll be streaming a lot of that. T.A. Duggar will be streaming T.A. Duggar games. So we are, it's the calm before the storm.
It really
And
is.
I love it.
Yeah, and people talk about best time for teachers is June and July. There's some truth to that, but you just wouldn't believe all the work going on behind the scenes. We're already in first day of school mode already, and it's not even July yet. So lots of preparation to make that go smoothly.
A lot of folks, if I'm hearing right, you get a lot of interest from other areas, folks wanting to bring their kids into Elizabethton City Schools. Is that correct?
Yeah, Tom. It's amazing when you see people from surrounding counties around Carter County that see what's going on here and want to be a part of that. So we take that very seriously. We're very honored about that, and we want everyone to come to have a positive experience. And so we try to build those opportunities in for that to happen.
I know last year they had kids coming in from Washington County, Sullivan County. I think we had a few from Unicoi County. So there is a process. If you're interested in bringing your child into Elizabethton City Schools, there is a process. How do we go about doing that?
Yeah, so it's super simple. If you go to our website, which is www.ecschools.net, and if you go there to the Parents tab, under the Parents tab, you'll see a title Cyclone Connection. Cyclone Connection. If you select that from the drop-down menu, it'll take you to the form where you can go in. It's not registration, but it's basically like an opportunity for you to get your name in the queue to be considered for enrollment. So yeah, pretty easy. Probably won't take you 2 or 3 minutes to put in that information.
I was looking at the schedule. He and I are going to be together 4 straight nights. Friday nights, August 18th at Science Hill, August the 25th at Morristown West at Burt Toney Stadium on the turf. Be turf at Kermit Tipton too.
Yep.
Then we get into September 1st. Labor Day weekend will be at Granger, the Battle of the Grizzlies. That's a great stadium down there.
It is.
Great drive down, beautiful place.
Yeah, it really is.
And then we'll wrap things up. We'll go back to Cherokee. So you and I, see, what was the night we had something went crazy down there with Cherokee a couple of years ago. Something went.
Yeah, what was that? We have some technical difficulties.
Oh, we had technical difficulties, and somebody spilled. Trying to remember, somebody slopped something all over in the press box, and they had to mop it up. They spilled something and went all over the countertop. Things I remember, Lord. It wasn't me. Somebody from the Cherokee broadcast team, I think. But anyway, make a difference. But we'll be the first 4 on the road. And then we'll come back home September the 15th. We have Coach Preston wants to be a daddy this year, and I understand that. He's going to be in the stands with Rhino and Caroline and Cole and Mama. So Travis Hurley.
You know, when you look at the bottom of the barrel, you see Travis down there. No, I'm just kidding. Travis is going to do a fantastic job for someone that went to Happy Valley.
Right.
I'm not sure there's anyone that's had a better orange and black blood transfusion than
Travis
Hurley.
Yeah.
I mean, he's all in. He's all Cyclone. He's been a member of the staff, so he understands all the hard work and preparation that goes into that. So I think he's really going to bring a flavor to the broadcast that you know, in his own unique way that you've not had before. But we'll certainly miss Ryan.
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah, he said you're not going to be able to muffle me or something. I'm not sure what he said. So all I got to do the first thing out of the gate, I'm just going to set the tone. I'll mention something about Alabama, and that'll be it. Oh yeah, he will turn 14 shades of red.
That's not going to de-escalate any situation, just so you know.
Because he can't stand Alabama. So, and he is the same Travis as the principal at Eastside Elementary. So we're looking forward to having him on the home broadcast, and Coach will be with me on the road broadcast. So got a new volleyball coach at Elizabethton High School. We're very excited. Carly Williams on board.
Yeah, she's hit the ground running, doing a great job. They are today is the last day of a big fundraiser they've had on a snap raise, and so raised lots of money there to go toward camps and some other things. And of course, they'll be, just like you mentioned before, we'll come back next week, and then it's go time for all those fall sports. So they have a camp coming up at Virginia Tech, and just some other things to get ready. The season will be here before we know it.
Our cross-country team got invited to California, a very prestigious cross-country event out in California by invite only. So they're raising money to get those guys out there and ladies. So that's another fantastic shot in the arm for Elizabethton High School.
Yeah, when I think back, Tom, just a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, we would have never even considered having the opportunity to send one of our teams across the country. So just really excited, blessed to have that opportunity. And again, like you said, they're raising funds for that. A lot of people don't understand those trips and things like that. The school system and athletics, we just don't have the budget to be able to sponsor those things. So the teams are responsible for going out and raising the money for those. So if anyone's interested in supporting them, please reach out to Forrest Holt there at the high school in the athletic department to make a donation.
Our defending Betsy Band state champions are busy. Mr. Valentine's got a new program, and the kids are working and doing in band camp. So
yes.
The ball teams are working hard. Our band's working hard, getting ready for another great year, defending their state championship crown. So
yes.
A lot of good things going on.
And they've just recently, the band's just released their theme for the show this year. I think it's Broken Chains, or I'll have to look back and see what that is, but just going to be another great show. Like you said, Mr. Valentine's just hit the ground running, entering year 3, coming off that state championship from last year, so just can't wait to see what they have to do again this year.
We have a back-to-school bash coming. We're here live again at Food City Elizabeth talking to our superintendent, Richard Van Us, Elizabeth City Schools. And also, I call him Coach. He's my color commentator. Love working with this man. He is awesome. You know that by listening to the broadcast. And so the Cyclone Network will be geared back up again on the home games this year. Road games, we haven't quite pulled that one off yet. So when you go to the other team's turf, you got to kind of do what they want you to do. But the home games, September the 15th, will be our Cyclone Network debut for this year against the Daniel Boone Trailblazers coming to town. So it's going to be a good chance for you to enjoy the Cyclone Network. But he and I will be on the road again starting on August the 18th. Back to school bash. Going to give these kids a leg up, get ready for the new school year. What's going on with that?
Absolutely. So Monday, this is a change from what we've done in the past. It's always been a Saturday event.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's going to be a Monday event. So it'll be Monday evening, July 31st, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Elizabethton High School. This is another change. It's always been in the stadium. We're now going to pull that inside the building.
Smart.
Hopefully, if we have the possibility of inclement weather, as well, to just be, August is hot.
Yep.
So having it inside, we think, might make it a little more enjoyable for everyone. So we'll have an opportunity for students to pick up school supplies. Then we'll have tons of different vendors from all over, really the Tri-Cities. Just another great response to those individuals that are interested in sponsoring, helping provide those essential school materials and items. So looking forward to that. We'll still have opportunities for kids to look at fire trucks, police cars, as well as bounce houses and things like that. But the vast majority of the back to school bash will be inside. So we'll have the vendors set up in the in the gym. The cafeteria will be have pizza for everyone that attends, and then they'll be able to go outside in the front of the school for the bounce houses and the other activities.
You will be able to be inside the recently redone, I guess for lack of a better term, John Treadway Gymnasium.
Yeah, I guess that'll be the first real event that we will have had in there. So yeah, excited about that. They're taping off the lines and everything as we speak. So looking forward to that.
It doesn't take much for me, and he knows that I'm a pretty simple dude, but they have taken Coach Treadway's actual signature. I don't know how they did it, but they blew it up, and it's going to be on the court.
Yeah.
His literal signature. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. We
That's
spent
awesome.
a lot of time on that. I mean, we could have just put a cursive signature on there and no one would have known the difference, but just those little nuances, those little special touches, I think really are one of the things that makes Elizabethton unique. So really excited about that. He had some family members that helped us gather a signature from him.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time he would sign his name AL, so we had the AL Treadway, but we needed the John, so it took a little work to get him having scripted out John. So we were able to do that and then piece all that together. So really excited about that for people to see that.
That's going to be on the gym floor.
That's correct.
On the floor you sit every time you go into the event, be it wrestling or basketball or graduation or not choir concerts, whatever got going on inside the gym, you'll be able to see it. It's going to be and so the whole floor got redone, right?
That's correct. We sanded it all the way down, and it'll be a completely new design and be a fresh look to the facility.
Before I let him go, we're talking about the Vols in a moment. Other projects going on around different schools, and Harold McCormick's going through some renovations. Tell us about some of the other schools.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, Harold McCormick, just drove by there, and I on my way down here, and I called Eric Wampler to let him know he's on vacation, but when they have windows in the classrooms there at Harold McCormick, that was kind of the last missing piece to start finishing up a couple of those classrooms. So he was excited about that. We're looking at the redesign and remodel at the Union Pharmacy building, and we're going to call that, if I can get this right, I'm still trying to learn the acronym. It's Community Development and Engagement Center. So it's going to be the CDEC is what it's going to be called there at Union Pharmacy. So we're beginning the process there. We pulled permits this week to start the remodel there. T.A. Duggar, we're finishing up a redesign of the elevator there. That should be finished in the next week or so. And then we'll start work there on a secure vestibule, a secure entrance, and some handicapped accessibilities to the front of the school that they've never had in the 75 years of the school. So we're excited about that. And then, of course, at the high school, We're looking at the Dave Ryder Center for Athletic Performance around the back, the RCAP, the Ryder Center for Athletic Performance. So it's going to be a great facility. Again, not just for athletes, but when you think about the opportunities that students in physical education programs will have, again, the band will benefit from that. The Navy, the Cadet Corps will benefit from that too. So just a lot of great things going on that we're really excited about, and just continue to be appreciative of the community that supports us, as well as City Council, who's given us some additional funding to make all three of those projects I just mentioned a reality. So we're really excited about it.
It's a go.
It is. It's a go.
Yep. The Ryder Center for Athletic Performance.
Yeah.
The RCAP.
Yeah.
Wow. When we break ground on that?
Probably actual groundbreaking will probably be somewhere around Christmas, maybe a little bit after, by the time we finish up drawings. We hired the school board approved a construction manager for the project last week, so they'll start working with the architect to start putting design and pricing together, and then once all that's finished, we'll bring that amount back to the board and we'll be ready to go.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
We were talking the other day, how many schools in America, high schools, are putting more football seats in to accommodate the fans? Most schools are begging for people to come to the games because the attendance is down. At Elizabeth and High School, we're building more seats. Am I correct?
You are, and I forgot all about that project, but absolutely, it's probably going to add. It's going to be an opportunity for 300 to 400 more season tickets. Will be the result of that. The students will be moved in a new set of bleachers adjacent to the band. So really, when you look across, you're going to see the band, the students, and then curve on around to our side. So you're going to have like almost 1/4 of a bowl there in that corner. So we're really excited about that as well. I think it's going to enhance the experience for everyone, give the students a chance to interact with the band more, being right there, and you know, I think when you think about the way sports, especially when you're a spectator, you kind of feed off that excitement, and I think being able to look over for our fans and see our students and band getting into the game, I think will just will
feed
help
off that.
They'll feed off that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good point. So there's a lot going on at Elizabeth High School and Elizabeth City Schools. So it's an exciting time. And so what would really be cool at some point, would that not be cool to bowl this place in
Oh, it would be. Yeah.
at some point down the road?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
Because I know Forrest, and you can vouch for this, he has a legal pad full of season ticket people. We can't get them season tickets. We don't have the space. This will help out a little bit. But still, am I right?
It might knock off a page or two.
Yeah.
And then that'll be about it. And then
He
there's
does have
other
one,
3 or
doesn't
4
he?
Oh, no, there's no question. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He has a legal pad, folks, full of names that when you get a season ticket possibility, I want season tickets, Cyclone football. So, and this year we got 4 home games. It's the way the schedule fell. Next year, 2024, we've got ourselves 6 home games. Everything we're doing this year, we'll flip it next year. So,
That's right.
exciting times.
Yes, it is.
Vol football, you jacked up?
I am really excited to see if the momentum that he started, he'll be able to sustain that into year 3. But, you know, from all initial reports, things look well.
Yeah.
They're going to just continue to do an excellent job in recruiting. And the big difference to me, something we've not had in several years until Heupel got there, is just a player development. And you see it, and you continue to see it throughout the season. We just kind of got numb to that. It just wasn't happening for several years there. And so just the depth that we're able to build now, we're getting more quality backups, younger players in there that either contribute immediately or going to learn from those veterans and be ready to go. As you so he's just done so much for the program to get it back to where we all expect it to be.
He's putting a system into place.
He sure is.
Yep.
He sure is.
And he's going after defense, too.
And it's a place where kids want to come, you know. And I think what you see is what you get from him. He's genuine, and I think kids are quick reads on that stuff. They know if you're the real deal or not. And I
If you're
think
blowing
they see
smoke or
it.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They know it. They
Yeah.
know it.
And the cool thing is, he's also, for me, you hear about the high octane offense, and it's there. But to win in the Southeastern Conference, you know you got to have defense. He's going to get some defensive studs too.
They sure are. You
Yeah.
see one right after the other, 4-star, 5-star kids lining up to come to UT, which is really, we're going to see the benefits of that on the field.
Yep. Last thing, if you want to find out anything about Elizabeth and City Schools on social media, how do we find it?
Oh gosh, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. I think we're on Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so I can't guarantee that about the Instagram. But and anything else that you need, you can go to the website again, www.ecschools.net.
It's exciting to be a Cyclone, is it not?
It is. It's always exciting, but especially when you see the developments and you think about that facility, Tom. We're going to be the first school in Northeast Tennessee to have an indoor practice facility for football. We'll be the very first.
The Ryder Center for Athletic Performance gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
And that's well deserved because it's going to be for all of our kids, not
Yes.
just football.
Oh, yeah.
All of
Absolutely.
our kids.
Yeah.
Volleyball benefits, swim team benefits, band benefits, everybody.
Whether you're an athlete on one of those teams or not, you're going to benefit from that facility.
Yep. Awesome. Enjoy your time
Appreciate
off,
you,
sir.
brother. Yes, sir. Go Cyclones.
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Putting them headsets on. Here we go. We call him the Bill Anderson of high school football. Quick break. We'll be right back. We're live here again at Food City in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back. The girls are ready. We're going to do flowers next. Ethel and Norma are ready on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. But here on this 4th of July weekend is a tribute to our military. United States Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. It's our nation's birthday. We got to pay tribute to the veterans and the folks in the armed services for making sure we're free and enjoying July 4th, 2023 as a free democracy.
Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail, and those Ttss go So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them, it's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
All right, we ready for story time? Yes, Warren?
Mrs. Turner, for your last day, we would like to tell the story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in this town, a little girl named Meredith Turner was born. And she grew up right here.
She went to this very school and graduated right here. She went away for a short time to learn to be a teacher.
But she came back to teach right here.
She got married and raised a family right here. Our moms and dads had you as their teacher right here.
And we do too. So right here, we'd all like to say,
We love you, Mrs. Turner!
Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are here. We're joined by Ethel and Norma.
I'm Ethel.
You're Ethel? I love it.
Norma.
And there's Norma. Ethel and Norma. I love these ladies. They're awesome.
We love you too.
I know you do, and I appreciate that very, very much. So while you're getting set up, let me do a deals for days.
Okay, we got some really good deals this week.
Yeah. These things always stick.
They do.
De-stick it. So, all right, let's run down some specials at all. These are at all food cities. The New York strip steak, $6.99 a pound. Fresh corn, $5 for a 7-pack of fresh corn on the cob for the holiday. Snow crab clusters, $6.99 a pound. Russet potatoes, 10-pound bag, $5.99 at all food cities today and tomorrow. Hormel Black Label bacon, $3.99. The Pepsi Cubes, 24-pack, 12-ounce cans, $8.99. Limit 2. Are you a coffee drinker?
No, not really.
All right. Well,
Not so much hot coffee. I like, cold frappuccinos, things like that.
If you're a coffee connoisseur, JFG Special Blend Coffee, $5.99 for the canister, limit 2.
Good deal.
And the last one would be the Mayfield Novelties, 2 for $5. Those would be the brown cows, the fudge bars, creamsicles, ice cream sandwiches. They're all 2 for $5, limit 4 at all food cities today and tomorrow. So there you go.
Pretty good deals.
Look at there. Look at those pretty ladies. That's what they're.
That handsome man.
Yeah, listen, you. That's what they're seeing.
Handsome man.
Yeah, listen, handsome man.
Handsome.
Handsome. That's what they're seeing out there, by the way, on the screen. So it is the 4th of July, our nation's birthday. We know that. So we got some 4th of July themed flowers.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff that you could just take and use as centerpiece. I love this one. This one's really cute. It's in like a little red, white, and blue watering can.
I love it.
And those are $19.99. It would be such a cute something just to sit on your table or, in your living room, your kitchen, anywhere.
I love that.
Isn't that pretty? pretty.
Stars and stripes, and what is
It's
this?
got different kinds of greenery in it, and then this is a calancho. So
Calancho.
it's in the same family as like a succulent, but they bloom. So
Love
they're
it.
really easy to take care of. They don't need a lot of water at all. So
$19.99.
they're
All
cute.
right. Oh, I like
and then
this.
we got some little of our white daisy mums.
Sold.
And we dressed those up ourselves. Those are $12.99. They got the little rockets in them, and it says "Celebrate America" on it. Little red, white, and blue bow.
Rockets Red Glare. Look there, $12.99 price point. Now you
Yeah.
can get these at all Food Cities.
Yeah, we made these up ourselves. But yeah, you can get those. And then these right here, the bigger ones, all the Food Cities got these. They're $12.99, and they come with a little American flag in them.
There you go. So Celebrate America, $12.99 for these.
Mhm.
All right.
And then this one's $12.99. Also, it's a little bigger, but it don't have as many of the picks and things in there. It's just got the flag in it, but it's still really pretty.
It's $12.99 too.
That one's $12.99.
Wow. Now these are daisies.
It's a daisy mum, yes.
Daisy mum.
Even has the wrap is even like the flag.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Love it,
You
love
could
it, love
take
it.
to a cookout or something.
Big, great tabletop.
Yeah. And if you're decorating for the grave, I
Look.
have red, white, blue arrangements. We've already got these made up. We have several different ones, and these are $39.99, and they're ready to go. Just take it and stick it in the vase at the cemetery.
Yep. Love it. Look there.
So those are pretty. We sell a lot of these.
Love it, love it, love it. We're live here at Food City in Elizabethton. All these flowers available at all Food Cities. So.
Yep. All right. Oh, and I wanted to talk about succulents because they're my favorite now.
Maybe your Vanna.
Look
Let me
how
hold
cute
it.
these are.
Look at this.
So
Ooh.
these are just different types of succulents that we got in. They're a little sharp, but they're not. It won't hurt you.
Look at that.
Yeah, very easy to take care of. They're very popular. I like to tell people they thrive on neglect. So
They thrive on neglect.
They will be fine. Give them water. Maybe once every couple of weeks. Let it dry out in between, and it'll keep growing. You can actually repot them too.
Price point on that is
$4.99.
$4.99.
And you can't beat that. And look how pretty this one is.
Oh my gosh.
It's $4.99 too, and it's got a little pink in the center of it. They're so pretty.
Now here's our segment. I do this every time we come over here. If you don't think there's a God, watch this segment. Look at all the
Yes.
flowers Now look what he did here. God made this. Look at that. I don't know if it doesn't even. I'm going to spill dirt on my thing, but look at that. Inside of that is pink.
Yeah.
What is this, by the way?
It's just a succulent.
Okay. Desert Escape. Price
Yeah.
point on this is
It's $4.99
$4.99
too, and we have several different styles. Those are just a few of the ones that we have, but they're so pretty.
Absolutely. $4.99, folks.
Yeah, and then I have also some succulent gardens. And you could take these kind of succulents right here, the ones that you just showed, and make your own if you want to. But those are $18.99, and that's got 3 or 4 different types of succulents in it. And this is good. You can set it out on your porch. You can set it on your table inside. They just brighten everything up. They're so pretty.
It's gorgeous. Price point on this is?
That one's $18.99.
It's got the, what is this called?
Clay.
Clay pot, yeah, with a design on it.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And like I said, if you wanted just to pick out your own, the ones that we just shown for $4.99, you could put something together like this yourself just as well.
Mix and match.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they're really pretty.
We're doing show and tell, the floral department. Again, it's the #1 floral department in the chain.
Yes,
Nobody
we do
sells
a
more
lot.
flowers than these two ladies right
Yeah,
here.
we do a lot of business.
Unbelievable.
So in the ad, we have it
look at
every
that.
week. These are the premium rose bouquets. We just started having these a few months ago. But they're $10.99. You get a half a dozen roses. You get greenery, and then you get some other filler flower. That one has the white alstroemeria lilies in it.
Now, those roses are not painted. That's the way they came, right?
They're like a white, and then it fades up into like a hot pink.
Look at that. Look what God made on that. On one day, he made all the flowers. Look at that.
It's amazing.
White, and the inside is pink. That's the way they come. Because sometimes they can paint them. This
Yeah,
is
we
not a
can
painting.
paint them as well. But
But
yeah,
this is not
those
a
are
painting.
natural. No, those aren't.
Unbelievable. The God we serve. All right.
I want to show you one more. Look at this one.
Now look at
Isn't
it.
that so beautiful?
Look at that. Look at that. Why does flowers give me goosebumps?
I know, isn't it crazy?
I mean, it just blows me away. I mean, it
We're the
almost.
same way. Every time we get a truck.
Look at
Yeah.
I love them too.
I mean, look at that. It's cream-colored roses with red centers, right?
Yeah, and like it turns into like a maroon color at the very tips. It's like 3 different colors in it.
It's gorgeous.
How much?
Those are $10.99. That's the premium rose bouquet. You get 6 of those. You get a type of greenery, and then that one has the filler is solidago. That's the yellow inside of it.
Set that right over there.
Yes, but we have those every week. Same price there in the
think
house.
we just got sold. So.
I can always, I always sell him at least 2 or 3 things every time he comes.
I lose money when I come over on the show. I go in the hole. So, but that's okay.
It's okay. Look at how pretty these are.
Oh.
So they're a variegated rose, and those are grown that way. They kind of have a pattern in them, like a marble. Yeah.
It's so neat.
So our
That came that way with little white flecks on
yes,
it?
yeah,
Marble color?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
they call it variegated. But that's a dozen roses, and we have these in every other color you can think of all the time for $10.99 a dozen.
Those are $10.99.
Yeah, $10.99 a dozen, and we have every color, like I said, that you can think of. Here's the classic red, and the red is $10.99 also, and that's an everyday price. So you can come in here and grab one, just grab and take it home, drop it in a vase for $10.99. That's not bad.
Wow.
I haven't seen anywhere else that has the quality of roses that we have for that price.
No.
It's such a good price.
It's awesome, folks. So if you want flowers, not everybody thinks the Food City is flowers, but flowers, casket sprays. You've got those little flowers over there in the little blue and white.
Yes, we've got those. You want to show one of those?
Norma, you want to get one of those for me, please? Or Ethel?
Norma.
Norma and Ethel. Yeah.
But yeah, people, they when they come in here, the funeral homes around here, they recommend the families come to us, and a lot of the families don't realize that we do that. A lot of our customers don't realize that we do that, but we do all kinds. We do the casket spray, standing sprays, baskets. We deliver to the local funeral homes for free. So we'll take it. You don't even have to pay a delivery fee with it.
Food City, value every day.
Yeah.
So now look at these. Norma's brought us. All right, Ethel, let me hold this up.
That one's $10.99. We have those in different colors too. This is the Calanto, the same that was in the other red, white, and blue. It's like a succulent.
Look at that. This would be the segment Ethel, Norma, and I'm Vanna. So
Okay, I like that.
I'm your Vanna. So.
I like that. Well, your name is better than ours, though.
Yeah.
So how much is this?
Those are $10.99. And we have several different colors over there, and the pots match the flowers. We have like yellow and blue and a white and a pink and purple. There's several different ones over there. But these are one of the easiest plants to take care of.
It's awesome.
Because they're like a succulent. They don't require a lot of water. These would be good to give somebody in a nursing home or, something like that they don't have to take care of it.
It's not high maintenance.
How much is that? $10.99?
$10.99 for that, yep.
So you put it in the sun, you put it near a window, just put it wherever?
Yeah, well, you can put it outside on your porch, but I wouldn't leave it out there. It would burn pretty easily. The Calantos are more of an inside plant, but you can set it near a window and give it some sunlight. But they like it inside.
How much water? You don't want to drown it, do you?
No, we usually maybe about a fourth a cup water once a week, every week and a half is about all it takes.
Okay.
Not very much at all.
We're live with Food City Elizabeth. Coming up, we're talking Major League Baseball. We've got the All-Star starters have been announced. We'll tell you all about that. And we'll run back down the high school football schedule. Coming up 7 weeks from tonight.
I know, isn't it?
Is that the
That's an
look at that.
orchid.
It's been spray painted.
No, it grows that way.
Oh, look at
It
this.
looks like it has, though.
If I can get that close to the camera without busting it, breaking it. Look at that.
Yeah. And you can even see all the new ones that are about to pop out on it. And the blooms on the orchids, they last for months. So they're just so pretty and so unique. Very easy to take care of. They're actually called ice orchids. So once a week, you put 2 ice cubes, or you can put a fourth cup of water. But 2 ice cubes, I think, is easier. You just drop them in there, and that's all you have to do with them.
Literally, that's all you do.
Uh-huh. Yep.
put them near the
2
window,
ice cubes.
the sun.
Yeah, you can let them get some sun, but they're an inside plant as well. But yeah, you can set it on your table. They grow great here in the store in artificial light. So
How much?
$24.99.
Look at that. Look
It'd
at
be
the
a great gift.
look at the flower and the petals.
Mhm.
Look like they've been spray painted.
Yeah.
Good
We have
grief.
several different ones that are just the colors are just out of this world on them.
While you're doing that, while you get me do the verse today, because every time I do this flower segment, I got to say we got to
Oh yeah.
talk about the good Lord, because here it is. Here's the
Definitely.
verse. Psalm 119:14 says, "You are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word." There you go. That's
Wow.
put our hope in the God who makes that in one day made all that. Good.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Look at this. This blows me away. I don't know why,
I know,
but
they're
look at
just
that.
so pretty.
Looks like it's been spray painted.
Yeah.
That's the way they come. They're
Yeah.
coming out of where?
They come from Ecuador, yeah.
We get our flowers from Ecuador,
Yeah.
The roses come from Ecuador, yes.
so they ship them from Ecuador and they stay that fresh.
Mhm. They kind of what it's called is once they cut them, they kind of put them to sleep. So they're actually not in water, in preservative or anything until they get to us. So then when they come to us, we cut them and put them in preservative water, and it wakes them up.
There you go.
It's
Just
a
learned
really
something
neat
new.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
really neat.
All
I
right.
brought your favorite,
Yep. This is
Swan Creek.
Swan Creek candles. Love them.
So this one, I don't know if you've smelled this one before. This one's fresh strawberry.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Is that
gosh.
not wonderful?
That smells like strawberries.
Just like strawberries, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it smells like summer. I love it. You get 6 blocks in there, and they're $4.49. But these little blocks, they last forever.
Yeah.
Sold.
You gonna get that one too?
Oh yes.
Well, wait till you smell this
That
one.
one right there.
This one is Mountain Berry Parfait.
Oh my god.
Have to go to
It's
Citizen.
one of my favorites.
Oh,
Yeah. I tell you, I have one at
Wow.
one of the burners, and I burn. You can smell it. Oh, whole house it burns.
mountain.
Smells
What
so
they call
good.
mountain berry.
Mountain Berry Parfait. And then I brought summer melon. Since we're
Summer
coming
melon.
into summer, I was bringing all the fruity scents. I love that one.
Yeah.
That was good too,
Smells
folks.
like bubble
Blueberries
gum, like watermelon
smells
bubble
good,
gum.
too.
I
However,
brought one of those.
comma, we must go ahead and enjoy. Pop the lid on the strawberry thing again.
Yeah, go for it.
I never can do it.
Indulge.
Wow, that is awesome.
So with
Fresh
those,
strawberry.
we sell the little plug-ins. This one is a mason jar, and I have several different styles over there of those. Those just plug directly into the outlet, no cord or anything, and there's a little switch. You just turn it on and drop one in, and those are $9.99.
Looks like a mason jar.
Mhm.
Love it. These are available in all food cities too.
Yes.
Everything we're
And then I
showing you.
brought a little bit of a bigger one. This one is $29.99. Just to show you, we do have the bigger ones. It's like good for like home decor and things like that. That one's a beautiful one.
That sits on the countertop, right?
Yeah, that one has a plug and a cord, so you have to plug that in.
Yep.
But they're so pretty.
Yep, that's what it
You
looks
can
like.
actually put 2 or 3 of the blocks in one of the bigger ones.
See, with the holes in the side of this, right?
It just shines through.
Turn the light off, you can make it almost like a night light.
Yes, it's
So.
gorgeous. And they're safe, there's no flame, anything like that. But I did bring candles too. These are $10.99. These are also Swan Creek. That one is fresh picked blueberry.
Wow.
Is that not amazing?
Before I even look at the
Yeah.
blueberries. And it is.
Yeah, clean burning, all soy wax. They're one of the best candles that you can buy. And I brought mango and peach. I brought all the fruits today just because I thought it was summery. Oh, don't that smell great?
That'll
You can smell it without even really opening the lid.
Yeah. And that'll
They're just that great.
it'll make your whole house smell like
It will.
Yep.
And they burn forever. I
Yep.
think they've got like a 75-hour burn life. So
$10.99.
yeah, $10.99. You can't beat that. Swan Creek's the best.
Yeah, they are.
Mhm.
There you go, folks. Another segment with the girls from right here in Food City. And everything
Ethel
we
and Norma.
Ethel and Norma. And everything
Wait,
and
which one
Vanna.
am I again?
You're Norma.
You're Norma.
Okay, that's right.
You're Norma. She's
I'm
Ethel.
Norma.
And everything we've shown is available in all food cities.
Yes, it
So,
is. Yeah, you can get any of this at any of the food cities.
$10.99 for that.
Yeah.
See,
I knew you were going to throw a fit over those roses.
yep, she knew me.
I
Yeah.
know you, Tom.
You
I
clip
know.
these right here, and
Yeah, drop them down into a vase, and it comes with a pack of preservative in there. So you just put the preservative in, cut the tips off of them about half an inch or so, not much, and then just drop them down in your vase.
Now, what do you call it? Clip and drop or something? You always
Chop and drop.
chop and drop.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
you can do it with this because it has the greenery with it, the filler, everything. All you got to do is just drop it.
Chop and drop.
Yep.
Love you,
So
girls.
easy. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And we sold a bunch of stuff up too.
Yes.
So flowers,
Always happy.
flowers are gone, and the fresh strawberry
Yeah.
tarts are gone.
You'll
or
love
melts.
that one. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
It'll make you crave strawberries. You won't be able to stand it. You'll have to
Yeah.
buy some so you can eat it while you smell them melting.
I'm heading to my local financial institution to take out a loan because they have got into my billfold again. That's okay. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll talk Major League Baseball next. Thanks again to Brittany and Camille, a.k.a. Ethel and Norma,
That's us.
from the Food City Flower Department. Wave at them.
Bye.
Bye. Back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow of Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live again here. We are. So, want to hit this real fast and send that on to him. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball. The All-Star starters have been announced thanks to the voting by you, the American folks, I guess all over the world for that matter, whoever voted, MLB.com. Here are the starters of the American League and the National League All-Star Game. Let's see what it is. It will be on July the 11th. Is that correct? Yep. In Seattle at T-Mobile Park. National League starters will be their catcher, Sean Murphy from Atlanta. You have first baseman Freddie Freeman from the Dodgers. Luis Arias from second. I've heard that pronounced two or three different ways. Guys batting .392 heading into Atlanta this weekend, where the Marlins will be. Second baseman. The shortstop, the starting shortstop, Orlando Arcia from the Atlanta Braves. The third baseman, Nolan Arenado from the St. Louis Cardinals. In the outfield, the leading vote getter overall in the entire voting, Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Braves. Also in the outfield, Mookie Betts from the Dodgers and Corbin Carroll, though he's banged up. Carroll's got a bum shoulder, but Carroll will be on the starting outfield docket from the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the National League DH will be J.D. Martinez. For the American League starters, Jonah Heim from Texas will be your starting catcher. Yandy Diaz will be the Tampa Bay first baseman. Second baseman will be Marcus Semien from Texas. Shortstop will be Corey Seager from Texas. And the third baseman, Josh Young from Texas. So out of the infield of the American League. 4 of the starters in the All-Star game will be from the Texas Rangers. Pretty impressive. Catcher Jonah Heim, second baseman Marcus Semien, shortstop Corey Seager, and third baseman Josh Young are all Rangers. The only non-Ranger will be Diaz at first from Tampa Bay. In the outfield, Mike Trout, Los Angeles Angels, Randy Arozarena from Tampa Bay, and Aaron Judge from the Yankees. And to nobody's surprise, the DH will be Shohei Ohtani from the Los Angeles Angels, who crushed his major league leading 29th home run of the season. In the ninth inning, the Angels 9-7 loss to the White Sox yesterday. 438-foot shot, his 14th in June, the most by an Angel player in a single month in franchise history. This guy is the deal. He broke the record of 13 in 1 month held by himself 2 years ago and Albert Pujols back in 2015. This guy is unbelievable. Home run derby for the All-Star game. Mookie Betts says, I'm in. He now joins Mariners outfielder Julio Rodriguez and Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So 3 to need 8. So 3 have said yes. They're going to be in the All-Star game's home run derby coming up, which is pretty cool. All right, Major League Baseball. Let me run them down for you. Who's playing where in the bigs on this Friday? Let's go ahead and run them down for you because we want to do that. In the American League, Cleveland, day game. Cleveland, the Cubs, interleague game at Wrigley Field. Tonight under the lights, Minnesota, Baltimore, good matchup. The Red Sox will be in Toronto. Houston and Texas, 1 versus 2 in the American League West. Right now, it's Texas leading the Astros by 5.5, and they'll square off, as we said, in Arlington tonight. You've got Detroit and Colorado, the Dodgers in Kansas City, the Yankees at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Arizona against the Angels, pretty good matchup there. Both teams are red hot. White Sox will be at Oakland and Tampa Bay in Seattle. That's in the American League. In the National League, for this Friday, June the 30th, final day of the month. In the National League, San Diego will be against Ashcraft and the Reds in Cincinnati tonight for a 5:10 first pitch. Washington takes on Philadelphia in Philly. Milwaukee at Pittsburgh. San Francisco battle the Mets in New York. The Braves, looks like Mike Soroka will indeed get the start. The Braves will be hosting the Miami Marlins. Braves lead them by 6.5 in the East. Detroit and Colorado, the Dodgers and Kansas City, as we told you. The Yankees at St. Louis and Arizona against the Angels. A lot of interleague play going on this weekend. So you see the Kansas City Royals, as bad as they are right now, they're terrible. The Royals are 23-58. Are they the worst team in baseball? They are not. The A's are. But still, as bad as they are, the Royals will get a new ballpark. Owner John Sherman says he envisions a club playing in a new stadium by 2027 or 2028. So the Royals, who are terrible, going to get a new stadium. So they're not that bad. They're hoping, I would assume they're hoping that, comes down to finances. So we'll see if the citizens of Kansas City want to pony up money for a brand new stadium for a team that's the second worst record in Major League Baseball. And we don't know that yet. They'll make that determination. What we do know is we're live here at Food City, and we have the deals for days going on. Let's go to the back side of the sale paper, talk about some of those, and our next guest is getting set up, ready to go. We're live here again at Food City. King's Hawaiian Rolls for $3.99. You've got the pulled Clifty Farms pulled pork barbecue. It's pretty good. It ain't like, it ain't as good as what you get here or get at some of the other barbecue places, but it's okay. $6.99, the Clifty Farms pulled pork barbecue. Pringles, $1.99. Actually, Clifty Farms is really good. For a packaged barbecue, it's really good. Dietz and Watson Black Forest ham, $6.99 a pound. Country Crock will go $3.99. Let's do it this way. Oh, here we go, right here. I had that one right here. Let's do it this way. I'm going to put it up there where you can see it and I can read it. I don't keep jerking it around, so that's... All right, there we go. Country Crock, $3.99. The Cheez-It Snapped or Puffed, 2 for $5. Then you have Lux Beans, 79 cents a can. Gatorade or Lipton tea, at all Food Cities today and tomorrow, 2 for $11. And then we're going to flip it, do it right here, and start. Oh, yes. Chips Ahoy cookies for $2.99, or Texas Pete popcorn, limit 2. For the cookout this weekend, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, $1.99 a bottle, limit 4 for $1.99 for a 28-ounce bottle. Then you have the Hostess snack cakes for $1.99, or the Go-Kurt or Hostess snack cakes, $1.99, limit 4. Van Camp's chili with beans, you see there on the screen, for $1.49, limit 8. White Castle sliders for $2.99. Get my finger out of the way. White Castle sliders for $2.99. Then you have the Glad Kitchen bags at all Food Cities. Limit 4, $7.99 for those. That's some of the specials going on now in the meat department. For the cookout for the weekend, ground chuck, $3.99. You have boneless chicken breast for $2.99. Certified Angus beef at all Food Cities, $13.99 a pound for the ribeye steak. Fresh salmon fillets. You ever had salmon grilled? Oh, $9.99 a pound. Also the Bakery Deli. She'll be here in a little while. Deli fresh hot or cold 8-piece fried chicken, $8.99. And then also one of the deals for days on the top of the, there it is, New York strip steak. $6.99 today, tomorrow to all Food Cities. There it is, the deals for days. All these prices good at all Food City locations, 130 plus stores. So there you go. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. He's here. It is the 4th of July weekend, as you well know. We want to again pay tribute to our veterans who deserve everything they can get from us for what they've done to serve us and protect us. So July 4th, 2023, we're still a free country and a democracy, thanks to our veterans. We already pay tribute to the military medley. This gentleman's here. Volunteers of America is the name of this organization. We've had him a couple of times. He'll come one more time. We'll let him take a break. We've had him 3 weeks in a row. Jonesboro, Gray, and now here in Elizabethton, but we'll let him take a break after today. But it's the 4th of July weekend, and we're a free country. We're enjoying 4th of July because of the veterans that went all over the world and fought to make sure this stayed a free country. So wanted to pay tribute to them. We will right after this break from one of our great sponsors. How about the good folks from right here at Food City on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
These are the hands that planted the seed and pulled the weeds and fixed the engine and harvested the crop and loaded the truck. But of all these hands do, nothing is more important than being a good neighbor. From the farm to Food City, local produce is all in a day's work.
Back on the Tom Miller Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. Look who stopped by. He's been with us a couple of times. So come on by one more time. It's the 4th of July, as I said, going into the break. Tell everybody who you are, sir.
I'm Terry Rogers, the outreach worker out of the Johnson City office for Volunteers of America Mid-States. And we serve 8 counties, upper northeast Tennessee: Greene, Carter, Hancock, Hawkins, Johnson, Sullivan County, Unicoi, and Washington.
You read off that one. I'll take this one. Is that okay?
We have the supportive services for veterans families, which SSVF is what with the local people we go by. We offer assistance in housing and a homeless prevention program through the Department of Veteran Affairs, and we just need people to reach out. If you know someone that's a veteran that are homeless or will be homeless within a month, being evicted, we have several of those. You can give us a call at 423-461-0044, or my cell phone number is 423-483-4573.
Is that a pretty common occurrence? Veterans getting evicted? Hope not.
It has been lately because of rents went up. It's hard to find
Oh, yeah.
a place. And as another thing I wanted to mention today, if there are any landlords out there that, have reasonable rates and would like to give us a call, we're always looking for places for them to stay because it's hard to find an affordable living situation right now in this area.
Hello, Pastor Stout and Wilda Edwards and Rocky Davenport, Reba Whitehead. Some of the folks watching the show. We're live here again at Food City in Elizabeth. And all these services are free to veterans, and it should be. Again, they can help you if you're a veteran, know someone who is, with a housing crisis. Again, some of the things they help out with as well. Employment and training services, educational assistance, healthcare services, personal financial planning service, transportation services, legal services, child care services. Does it work? 97% of veteran families served were stably housed at program's exit, so it does work. 96% of veteran families in the program demonstrated an improvement in self-sufficiency at the program's exit. It does work. Are they satisfied with what they get from Volunteers of America? 99% of respondents surveyed indicated they were satisfied with the services they received. It's in Carter, Greene, Hancock, Hawkins, Johnson, Sullivan, Unicoi, and Washington counties. You're just looking for folks that you can help out, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
And I'd like to mention that a lot of veterans that may not be eligible for the VA health care, they could be eligible for this program, because I've had veterans that say, well, there's no use in me going into this program or trying to because I can't get help at the VA. Well, that's not necessarily true with this program. So, we have a screening process we can do over the phone. A few questions, takes 15 to 20 minutes. And we also, if need be, because of transportation issues, we will go to them in any of these 8 counties. And if you're outside of these counties, we have an office that can serve those too, in Knoxville and all over the place. Actually, just give us a call, find out. It'll take but a few minutes.
The Tri-Cities Military Affairs Council, better known as TMAC. Here are the folks involved in the Tri-Cities involved with helping our veterans. I'm going to read all of them. There's a ton of them, which is good. I'm glad to see that there is a ton of them. Some of the businesses: the American Red Cross, the Bristol Chamber of Commerce, Carter County Drug Prevention, Dillo Taylor Funeral Home in Jonesboro, Douthit Insurance, Good Samaritan Ministries, Goodwill Industries, Harold Dishner Insurance Agency, State Farm in Johnson City, Johnson City Chambers involved, Rowan, I'm going to say it right, Rowan Tree Care, the Silver Angels here in Carter County. Also, you have the Volunteers of America in Virginia and Tennessee. Let's see who else here. We'll grab a couple more here. The Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Crumley House, and who else? Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. Now, the military organizations involved, I'm going to let him tell you what TMAC is here in a moment, but the military and veteran organizations that are involved, they're all over the place. American Legion Post 3, Emory and Henry Office of Veteran Services, ETSU Military and Student Services, the Marine Corps League, Northeast State Office of Veterans Affairs, the VFW Post 2108 in Johnson City, the VFW Post 2166 here in Elizabethton, or some of them. I'm not going through all these. And there's one more, the Washington County VSO. What does TMAC mean, sir?
TCMAC stands for Tri-Cities Military Affairs Council. It's a great network that we meet once a month, the last Thursday of the month at the National Guard Armory in Gray Station. We met this past Tuesday. I think there was over 40 different organizations, businesses represented there, and it's all about veterans. resources, information to get, that I need resources for veterans, that all the services that we do offer, a lot of times even if they're not eligible or are eligible, there's other things that we can reach out to the community to get help with. And I'd like to mention the VSOs. That's a Veteran Service Officer. Every county has at least one in our area. And there was something mentioned at that meeting about the county commissioners. Not going to mention which county, but anyway, if you'd reach out to your county commissioner, there was a mention of that we didn't need them. They didn't do nothing. They are covered up. There were at least 3 represented at that meeting that day, and they're booked up with appointments. Some have offices in the VA, some like in Washington County, they're at the courthouse. Here in Carter County, I just visited David, I can't never pronounce his last name, but he's the VSO in Carter County. Mm-hmm. And they're there to help veterans navigate any type of disability issue or problems that they might have. They're excellent. I send them plenty of referrals, and they send us referrals. But all of these it's all about everybody working together to help. And I want to thank Food City through you for having me here and getting this information out to where people can maybe just have them give us a call.
Food City's a big supporter, of course, of disabled American veterans. They take out money every year for that. Richard Petty is the spokesperson. So Food City is very much involved in our veterans. They're all about it. This is called Volunteers of America. His number again is 461-0044. Terry Rogers is his name, and so it's called. There it is, Volunteers of America, VOA, and it's for all the branches of the military. It's for guys and girls, obviously. So if you know someone, or you or yourself are a veteran and would like to get more information, or you know someone who is, it's a phone call away. Why would you not pick up the phone and call? 461-0044 is the number. What do you want to leave us with, sir?
Well, I'd just like to have everybody hope you have a good and safe 4th of July, and these holidays that we celebrate with fireworks and different things, just remember, while we can
Absolutely.
celebrate.
We're having cookouts, we're having parades and picnics and fireworks and eating watermelon, eating hamburgers, whatever we're doing for this 4th of July weekend, which is on Tuesday, of course. A lot of stuff's happening this weekend for the obvious reason, because the 4th's in the middle of the week. No matter when we do it, bottom line is we're doing it to support our veterans, because they made sure to protect our freedom so we can have 4th of July as a free country and a democracy in 2023.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
For having me.
My father, United States Marine, Semper Fi, sir. I wear his dog tag proudly. So, anyway, if you can help him out, or if you need help, phone number is 461-0044. We'll have him back on in July. We'll give him a couple of weeks off. I brought him in 3 weeks in a row because I want him to tell you that there's help out there if you're a veteran. 461-0044. You say, well, nobody cares, nobody wants to help us. Incorrect. He's right here, ready to go. For the 8 counties, again, we told you. Carter, here in Carter, Greene, Hancock, Hawkins, Johnson, Sullivan, Unicoi, and Washington counties. Got to take care of our veterans because they took care of us. Real simple. All right, speaking of, we'll take a break. Thank you, sir, for coming by.
Thank you.
We'll get you back in a couple of weeks. Charlie Daniels did the Red Skelton Pledge, the late Charlie Daniels. You know, Charlie Daniels had a thing on the side of my car. I got a new sticker to put back on because the other car I got totaled. So, but my new sticker on my new car will say, only 2 things protect the United States of America. It's a good thing to remember on this 4th of July weekend. Only 2 things protect the United States of America. The late Charlie Daniels said this: the grace of Almighty God and United States military. Boom.
Amen.
Amen. That's what keeps us free in this country. We got to take care of our veterans. 461-0044. Here is the late Charlie Daniels of the Red Skelton Pledge coming back. College basketball, March Madness. They made us say, forget 64, 68. They're talking about just letting anybody and everybody play in the March Madness coming up this year. It's crazy. We'll talk about that next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
The following words were spoken by the late Red Skelton on his television program as he related the story of his teacher, Mr. Laswell, who felt his students had come to think of the Pledge of Allegiance as merely something to recite in class each day. Now, more than ever, listen to the meaning of these words. I've been listening to you boys and girls recite the Pledge of Allegiance all semester, and it seems as though it's becoming monotonous to you. May I recite it and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, me, an individual, a committee of one. Pledge, dedicate all my worldly goods to give without self-pity. Allegiance, my love and my devotion. To the flag, our standard, Old Glory, a symbol of freedom. Wherever she waves, there's respect, because your loyalty has given her a dignity that shouts, freedom is everybody's job. United, that means that we've all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 48 great states, 48 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose, all divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose, and that's love for country. And to the Republic, a state in which sovereign power is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern. And government is the people, and it's from the people to the leaders, and not from the leaders to the people. For which it stands one nation. One nation meaning so blessed by God, indivisible, incapable of being divided, with liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fear, or some sort of retaliation. And justice, the principle or quality of dealing fairly with others, for all, which means, boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. Since I was a small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance, under God. Now, wouldn't it be a pity if someone said that's a prayer, and that it would be eliminated from schools too? God bless America.
And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks again. Appreciate him coming. Terry Rogers from Volunteers of America. 461-0044 is the number to call. All right, they're talking about it. College basketball. Yep. March Madness is going to get really mad. Crazy mad. Conversation about a 96-team field. Forget 64. Forget 68. They're talking going 96 teams now. Tom Izzo, Michigan State coach, said, nah, going to get watered down. Not for it. Wouldn't bother me if they did it, but I do worry if it gets watered down, it's not good. 68's been a pretty good number. Get enough good first-round games. That's just me. At the Final Four back in April, new NCAA President Charlie Baker said the committee deliberating the issue could make a recommendation on possible expansion by the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. Bill Self, the Kansas coach, says, yep, time to expand. Transfer portal's changing the depth of men's basketball. He says, I think what will determine expansion is the portal because there are going to be more good teams because I think we'll be able to have less teams take dips. Everybody's going to stay at a higher level. If the portal does what we think it's going to do, it's going to make it so it will be in time a chance to expand to 96 teams. Some of the coaches are yay for it, some are nay. Bruce Pearl says only a minor expansion of the field. He said 64 to 68 is okay, but to go to 96? Every year going to be 4 or 5 teams are left out of the tournament. Okay, so let's add 4. I'm not for blowing it up, but I'm not for 96 either. So, Micah Shrewsbury, Penn State's coach, said it's time to expand. He's now the head coach of Notre Dame. You don't want to mess with it because the tournament's so good. There are good teams that are getting left out of it, yes. It also gets more of the mid-majors into it. You want to get all the best teams in it. I do think it's time for it to expand. So Shrewsbury, the coach of Notre Dame, says time to expand it. Well, the even bigger question is, what's the future of the NCAA itself? Now, we talked about this yesterday on the show, how this NIL, the boosters clubs of these states where they've regulated and come up with new regulation for the NILs in the states, in particular Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. And they've decided and said, if it comes to the NCAA or the state legislation, we're going with the state. State's going to drive the bus. That's what the athletic director at Texas A&M said. So, the question is, what is the NCAA going to be in charge of going forward? Are they going to be in charge of the transfer portal? Are they going to have any kind of teeth at all in anything they say? And is anybody going to pay attention to them? That's a very good, valid point. Eventually, they're going to be in charge of the tournament, so it's hard to know what it's going to look like in 5 years. Are we still going to have the NCAA tournament the way we know it? I don't think we will. I think the NCAA is getting ready to go away. I think Russ Bjork, the athletic director of Texas A&M, pretty much said it. What we told you yesterday, he said, but Russ Bjork and those guys said yesterday, see if I still got the story. I'm sure I do. It's down here. This is big stuff, folks. I'm telling you, if you missed it yesterday, it's, as Barney told Andy, it's big, 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 big. Here it is. The future of the NCAA, I don't think in 2 or 3 years we're going to have an NCAA. That's just me. Let me redo the story for you. The NCAA's national office informed member schools that some methods schools have started using to get more directly involved in helping their athletes make money from name, image, and likeness are violations of the NCAA. Okay? New NCAA guidelines directly conflict with some state laws that are already in effect. Will go into effect tomorrow, July 1st. It will test the association's legal ability to enforce its rules. In recent months, several states have passed laws that allow for fundraising groups that are legally separate yet closely partner with universities to start paying athletes for endorsements. Now, here's where it's going. If you missed it yesterday, this is worth listening to, I'm telling you. It'll come to Tennessee where it's over with. It's in Texas, in Arkansas, and Oklahoma. The new law in Texas will allow schools to provide perks to fans who donate to the NIL funds in those schools. Schools such as Texas and Texas A&M said they are planning to provide priority points to fans who donate to NIL funds that will help the fans get better tickets at home games. The more you give, the more you get. Based on your donation, you'll get better tickets at home games, preferred access to tickets to bowl games, or postseason events. NCAA said Tuesday that kind of incentive to donate to NIL fund is in a violation of the rules. Here's what Ross Bjork said. The Texas A&M athletic director said, the state law is going to govern how we do business. We will continue to communicate with the NCAA on a variety of matters, but in terms of this, the state law will reign. So there you go. He just said it. Comes down to what the NCAA says, what the laws in our state say. We're going with the state laws. NCAA, bye-bye. We're not going to pay attention to you. That's what that says. That's where we're headed. So we'll talk more about it next week. But that's what's going on. All right. She is in the house. Let's bring her over here on camera. Boom. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Sunshine. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
Good. It's a 4th of July weekend.
It sure is.
And a place you want to come to get all your goodies
is right here at Food City in the Bakery Deli.
Is the Bakery Deli at Food City, absolutely. At all Food Cities. So everything you're about to show is good across the board for every store, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll be your Vanna.
Today and tomorrow.
Here we go.
We have our Hawaiian rolls on sale for $3.99 a pack, 12 pack. They make sliders. They go with you just
Put some butter and apple. Put some butter and apple butter on it.
You're right.
Chase a big old glass of milk's cold, make your teeth hurt.
Oh yeah.
Woo, doggy, that's country there.
Good stuff.
How much? Price point?
$3.99.
$3.99 today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow.
Part of the deals for days we talked about earlier in the show. All right, there's that one.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now.
I love Shannon coming. She always makes me hungry. Look at this.
This is our strawberry crunch cake. It's a new cake that we had added, you know, this summer and everything. They're the best things ever was. Strawberry flavored buttercream.
We're trying to show it so I don't tip it over and spill all over my equipment.
Strawberries in the middle.
Price
They're
point
really
on this
good.
is $10.99. You couldn't make it for $10.99, could
No.
you? Food City makes it every day. This is called a strawberry
Crunch cake.
strawberry crunch cake. Something new at Food City. Love it, love it, love it. Just in time for the 4th and the picnic.
Absolutely. Picnic time,
Look-
summertime.
Look at that watermelon cake.
Look here.
Look there.
We got watermelon cakes.
Look at that now.
Look
That
like
is
watermelon.
really cool. That is really neat. Look at that. A watermelon cake. Price point is again $10.99 on a watermelon cake. What's on the inside? Chocolate, vanilla?
Well, we've got some chocolate, some vanilla.
Either way. Okay.
Either way. And this is our hamburgers.
Look at this. This is a hamburger cake. It's got the little sesame seed up on top of the bun. Look at this. Oh, but I'm gonna spill it. It's a white cake. Look at that. There's the little sesame seeds. And
Lettuce and ketchup.
there's lettuce and ketchup on the side. This
Hamburger
is
bun.
We're redneck. I love it. That's country right there. A hamburger cake. They even got the little sesame seed bun, seeds on top of the bun, made out of icing. Price point $10.99.
Yep.
Yep. On a hamburger cake, white cake in the middle, or chocolate either
Or
way.
chocolate,
Right?
either one.
I love it. Some great stuff here, folks. In Food City. This is good at all the food cities, by the way.
And then this is one example of our 12 count cupcakes. Now we do have 6 count and we do have them with picks. And these have got little hamburgers on top of them that's made out of vanilla wafers with icing in the middle.
So that is so cute. That's a hamburger, but it's not. In the middle of it is chocolate icing. There's a vanilla wafers.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of it, you see it right there, there's the hamburger cookies, and on top of the red, white, and blue cupcakes. You're so creative. Did you come up with that one too?
No, they do that over there all the time.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right. I'd have never thought of
Of course, we
that.
got our 12-inch cookies on sale. $13.99, chocolate chip with icing all over them.
This says barbecue grilling, sunshine grilling and barbecue, summertime. A little thing in the middle of it. This is a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
12-inch chocolate chip cookie.
12-inch chocolate chip cookies. Some of the things at the bakery deli. She's got a sweet tooth. She brings all the sweet stuff over here.
Now we also have all of our condiments, our salads and stuff, coleslaw, mac salad, potato salad.
I'm trying to get to the.
All that good stuff's on. We've got it already ready and everything.
Take it away, dear. Here's your deli.
Already packaged up and everything.
It's all yours. Take it away, ma'am.
We've also got our strawberry shortcakes on sale for $7.99 for a single layer that's got strawberries and glaze all in the center of it and everything with whipped icing on them. They're really good too. Deaton wants some bacon lovers turkeys, $9.99 a pound.
Slice it thin for sandwiches.
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
Dog.
It's got bacon. They've injected into it. And
Really?
It's wrapped in bacon. You ought to see this stuff. It's fantastic.
Wow.
And then
I'm getting hungry. Hungry.
Then we have our dessert bowls, of course. We have an Oreo, and then we have a banana pudding, and then we have a strawberry shortcake that way that we all have. That's 2 for $12 on those. And then we've got a new cracker mix. It's like a party mix that's made with crackers, and it's called Zesty Gourmet Cracker Mix, and it's $9.99 a pound.
You got a picture of it?
I sure do. Right there.
Zesty Gourmet Cracker Mix.
It's made with the little like Cheez-It crackers.
Right, give me some of that.
And made with ranch dressing powder.
There you go.
That's where the
$9.99.
zesty comes in.
Zesty Gourmet Cracker Mix. Strawberry shortcake, Gordo's cheese dip. Buy one, get one free.
Absolutely. That's good price on those.
Coconut cream. I didn't know y'all had a coconut cream pie.
Yeah.
I didn't
We
know you
keep
made
it in the case over there.
coconut cream pie. I never knew
We
you
sure
had
do.
one. Banana, chocolate, or coconut cream.
Yep.
Probably won't come get me a coconut cream pie. Take home with me. $8.99. You got one over there?
I sure do.
I'll come get it when I box my stuff up here. I didn't know that. So.
But we've got our coleslaw, macaroni salad, potato salad. We've already got it ready for you. All you need to do is just swing by and pick it up to finish up the toppings for your picnics and stuff this weekend.
Fried chicken's on sale.
Yep.
$8.99. Yeah.
We have it going all the time. We've got it in the cold case.
Yep. There it is. Deli fresh, hot or cold, 8-piece fried chicken. Get 5 extra fuel bucks when you buy it in the deli. Which you sell more of, hot or cold?
Kind of goes either way, because I don't know about you, but I don't mind having my chicken cold.
Nah. Chicken's chicken, ain't it?
It sure is.
Yeah.
And we got best chicken in town.
Country's cornbread. Chicken is chicken, hot or cold. So you have potato salad. What other the condiments you have?
Potato salad, macaroni salad, coleslaw, baked beans, broccoli salad, our rainbow pasta salad, pimento cheese, egg salad.
Good stuff, folks.
And if you can't find it already packaged up, just come over to our bistro case, and we've got everything from spaghetti salad, shrimp salad, and some other salads over there, potatoes, like a loaded potato and a red skin potato salad.
Got it all.
Got it all.
So just whatever you need out there for the 4th of July. Store's open on the 4th, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want something to where you don't have to cook, come over to the bistro case. We've got all kinds of Deeks and Watson meats, honey maple turkey, Black Forest ham.
Ham's on sale this week, by the way.
Yep, Black Forest turkey. We've got black pepper ham, black pepper turkey. All the Deeks and Watsons will slice up what you need and take you sandwiches instead.
Black Forest ham on sale for $6.99 today and tomorrow. Deals for days. This is all she's talking about is good at all food cities. You're out there, wherever you may be, going, well, I'm not coming to Elizabeth. That's okay. If you got a food city near you, all these prices apply. So, really, really cool. I love the hamburger cake. That is the coolest thing in the world.
You need to take that home with you with your coconut pie.
I'm going to take coconut pie. I'm taking that home. I don't know about the cake, but I'm going to knock the bottom out of that coconut cream pie. So, good stuff. Thank you for coming. I know you're busy.
Oh,
I know you're slammed over there. So.
Oh, yeah. Busy all the time.
Yeah, but thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
You're a sweetheart.
You have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. I think the world of her. She said, can I do this? Of course you can do it. If I can do this, anybody can do it. So, and she did a good job, and I appreciate her very much. It's Miss Shannon again from the Bakery Deli here at Food City in Elizabeth. And let's wrap it up again. Let's run down. I know it's 7 weeks away, and I know you're thinking, good grief, let's get through the 4th, and we'll start talking football. We're 49 days away from kickoff. Here's who's going to be playing on that Friday night. To wrap it up here, Cobb County at Cherokee, in no particular order, by the way. Cobb County at Cherokee, Unaka at Chucky Doak. Irvin, North Carolina will be at Daniel Boone on August the 18th, opening night. Dobbins Minute travels to Farragut. Claiborne will be at Granger. Hampton will be hosting Pigeon Forge. Cloudland at Happy Valley. Also, Sullivan East will be at Johnson County on that opening night. Morristown East and Morristown West will play for the bragging rights of Morristown right out of the chute on that first night at Burke Tony Stadium in Morristown on August the 18th. Unicoi County plays at Northview Academy. Oak Ridge will be hosting Jefferson County on opening night. You have Crockett. The Pioneers will travel to South Green to battle the Rebels. Greenville will open things up at Tennessee High and the Stone Castle against the Vikings. Westridge on August the 18th will be at Volunteer, and North Green will be at West Green. So there's your games on the opening night of high school football in 49 nights from tonight. Our broadcast, Coach Van Huss was here earlier, Superintendent Van Huss, and he and I will be there at Kermit Tipton Stadium in Science Hill for the Railroad Rumble #3, brought to you by Carter County Bank and the Bank of Tennessee. Carter County Bank pulling for the Cyclones, the Bank of Tennessee pulling for the Hilltoppers, and we'll clash on the field, and the winner gets to take that trophy back and put it in the trophy case for another year. Hello, Linda Pierce in Ohio, the Buckeye State. Have a great 4th up there, ma'am, in the Buckeye State. Thank you, dear, for watching. Appreciate that very, very much. Appreciate everybody that watches the show. And the numbers we continue to keep going up. Thank you for that. So, can't thank you enough. But hello, Miss Linda Pierce in the Buckeye State of Ohio watching the show. Thank you. So anyway, 49 days till Cyclone football. As you heard, if you didn't, Superintendent Van Huss came by and announcing that there is going to be the Rider Center for Athletic Performance, RCAP as they're going to call it. The brand new field house, workout facility, indoor playing area, for lack of a better term. I'm not even sure what they're calling it. I just know it's going to be good for every team and for every kid at Elizabethton High School. The band's going to be able to use the volleyball team, football team. It's not just for football, but it's going to be named, and it should be, in honor of Coach Ryder. We'll talk to how many schools in this, high schools in this country are building more bleachers, adding 400 more seats between now and the football season. We'll take the student section of Elizabeth and put it over there beside the band and the bandstand, right when you first come in, where the bandstand is. The defending state champ band, I might add, the Betsy band under Mr. Valentine. And so it is more than just a football game. And it's this way at probably all the high schools would say the same thing. But I don't know, Elizabeth, I've been around this a while. And a football Friday night in Elizabethton, Tennessee is like no other I've ever been around. It's just different. It's not anything wrong with other schools I've been around. They do a great job, but there's just something different about a Friday night in Elizabethton for a football game. So, and as we said, they are building more bleachers to accommodate the support of Elizabethton sports, or in this case, football. And there is, as we said during the segment, there is a legal pad that Forrest Hall, the athletic director, has full of names on the waiting list for season football tickets. I don't know how many other schools have that, but Elizabeth has it. I've seen it. And so they're going to try and alleviate some of that by adding some more seats to move the kids over into the bandstand area with the band and free up some more seats on the main bleachers, the grandstands for season ticket holders. I think that's where we're going with that. So anyway, bottom line is, ain't too many schools out there in America that I know of that are adding seats for high school football. I'm sure there are. I just don't know. But by and large, there's not many. I can tell you that. And there are, in Elizabethton, more seats being built. Gosh, it smells good. Fresh strawberry. Went on a rabbit trail. Sorry about that. These melts. Awesome. Anyway, thanks again for Superintendent Van Hus being with us. Also, we had Brittany and Camille, Ethel and Norma from the flower department, Shannon from the bakery deli. Place is hopping, so Les never got over today, our store manager, and I understand that. He's got a store to run. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Hope you have a great 4th of July weekend. We ran down earlier in the show where all the different activities, a lot of them are going to be going on tomorrow, including here in Elizabethton. A lot of activities going on all across Northeast Tennessee. Find something to go to and be a part of a patriotic weekend. Tom Taylor says there's not enough patriotism in our country now. We need to be more patriotic. We need to love this country. Quit tearing it down. Quit finding fault with it, because it ain't perfect. But it's got to be pretty good. If not, when you show those borders down south and they're coming across like ants into our country. Why is that, do you suppose? Do they want to come to this country? Because it is the greatest country in the world. Opportunities exist to do and make of yourself what you want to. That's why people keep coming in droves. So you and I are here. We need to protect it, defend it, and cheer it on, our country. Do we have problems? Oh, yeah, we've got problems. So I'm not going to get into all that. But we have problems. But it's a whole lot better in other countries in the world, or they wouldn't be coming here like they are. So this 4th of July weekend, find one of these activities, one of these towns. If nothing else, come in here. They got flags back here. You can buy the American flag. Stick one in your yard. Just be proud you're an American. Country's built on godly principles. Christians came here and said, we're tired of the tyranny of the British government. We're coming over here. We're going to start our own country. And we did. We can't let that go. We got to continue to let everybody know we're proud of our country. And we should be. Yeah, what's this, and this? Yeah, I know we got problems. We need to be proud of it anyway. So, anyway, 4th of July, one of these communities you're close to or involved in, whether it's Elizabethton or Norton, Virginia, or Abington or Jonesboro, wherever you are, wherever you want to go, that's the freedom of our country. You can go to wherever you want to go. If you don't want to do anything, that's okay too. But I would appeal to you to find some place to be on the 4th of July and be there and be proud you're an American. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say about that. Have a great weekend. Back with you next week. If you don't have a church home, we'd encourage you to come visit us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, where there's room for you. It's growing, but there's room for you. Pastor Fowler, of course, Pastor Emeritus, Pastor Stout got it all going. 43 years he stood behind that pulpit and preached God's word, and he said, you know what, I'm done, I'm going to hand it off. And he did to Pastor Fowler. He's taken the baton and ran with it, but it got started with Pastor Stout and some men before him, Pleasant Beach, but it really took off under his guidance and his leadership. So there's room for you at Pleasant Beach if you'd like to come be with us on church on Sunday. We'll wrap it up with the verse today. Psalms 119:14 says, you are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word. You're my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your word. How about that? And I want to finish it up with this lady right here. Says I'll find her. Where did she go? Loretta Bowers. I want her to sing the national anthem. Yeah, dadgummit. These things jump around. It sounds crazy. They jump around on me. So, where is she? Had it set up ready to go, and she jumped on me. Well, as Scarlett said in Gone with the Wind, fiddle-de-dee. She's in here somewhere. I'll find her. You know me. I'll do it or die. So, oh, there it is. Under the national anthem. Imagine that. Duh. I'm in Dodo land. So, there you go. Here she is. Good way to finish the show. We'll come back and say goodbye. Loretta Bowers, as only she can, sing the national anthem of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, on our birthday.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good way to end it right there, folks. Happy birthday, America. God bless America. You know what? America needs to bless God, too. It goes both ways, and we don't do that enough. All right, have a good 4th of July. We'll see you next week. We'll wrap it up. Show number 1883, Tom Taylor Sports Show from Food City in Elizabethton. You know the one I'm going to close it with. Two things I always say: bloom where you're planted, and win or lose. Moms and dads, parents, listen to me. Win or lose, be a good sport, because the kids are watching you. They're going to emulate what you do. Be a good sport. See you next week. Happy 4th of July week.